Welcome to Review Time with Tim. Today I am doing a fan suggestion review. A fan of Review Time with Tim messaged me and asked if I could test out Tater Tots dipped in chocolate. So I'm going to air fry some tater tots right here. I'm going to melt some chocolate. I'm going to dip some tater tots in chocolate and review it because it was a fan suggestion. I will do it two ways though. I will have it as a dipping sauce, and then I will just coat the entire tater tot in chocolate, let it harden, and then eat it. Alright, well, as always, subscribe to my channel, smash the likes, comments, always welcome. Alright, let's get into today's review. Quick little side note as I'm waiting for my tater tots to air fry. I went ahead and I'm going to be dipping these in Hershey Kiss chocolate or Hershey Hearts. Now, very interesting. Both bags, same exact price, but the Heart one is actually a 10-ounce bag, and the Kiss bag is 11. So you get a little bit more in this bag per weight. But the biggest difference is the size. You have a... Alright, so I've melted my chocolate here. Like I said, I used about 5 of those heart-shaped Hershey ones. So I'm going to take my somewhat crispy tater tot. I'm going to roll it around. I'm going to drizzle the chocolate on it. Make sure it is completely covered in chocolate. It looks pretty good. I actually kind of have high hopes for this. I kind of feel like the greasy, salty texture of like a tater tot is with the sweet chocolate. Probably I think is going to taste pretty good. But I'm going to let this harden. So this one's going to be hardened. Put that on the plate. And we'll be right back with the up ones. Okay, so here I have, they've cooled off, given it enough time. I said I had it first taste, kind of interesting, but the tater tot I felt was too hot for me to make a good judgment on with the chocolate in that. So we'll do take number 2 here, dipped it in half and half. Right off the bat, the creaminess of the chocolate and that little bit of saltiness texture and the mushy texture of the tater tot, it does really flow nicely together. Like, it has a very decent taste with that salty and sweet. Yeah. You get the richness and the creaminess of the chocolate, and then that salty bit of, and the potato bits that are mushy inside really add a great combination of flavor. That's really interesting that somebody suggested this and came up with it. That's really cool. Actually, like I said, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give these a few more minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a hard piece and a regular tater tot with nothing on it, and I'm going to eat them together to see if it has the same effect. Definitely does not have the same taste as the other one. You definitely get more... Hey, you calm down there. You definitely get that more tater tot taste when you eat it with a solid piece of chocolate. And then as you chew through the tater tot and the chocolate, then you start to hit that little bit of chocolate taste. But definitely not the same taste and texture as with the dipped. Alright, now, the moment, it's still not 100% ready. I'm going to throw this in the freezer or the refrigerator, and then we'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. Here we go. So these are the last two Tater Tots. These are 100% covered in chocolate. They're still a little bit on the soft, liquidy side, but they're much better than what they were. All right, so here we go. So, for what it's worth, a Tater Tot dipped in Hershey's chocolate is actually really tasty. The creaminess of the chocolate and the little bit of that saltiness of the Tater Tot with the potato that gets a little bit on the mushy side, it mixes really well together. It's kind of one of those things no one would think about a Tater Tot and chocolate. It just doesn't seem like something that would work, but gosh darn, this really works. Now, would I go out of my way to make Tater Tots and chocolate dipping sauce? No. I would assume that if you maybe had like one of those like fondue fountains where it was raining chocolate, and you wanted to have this out there to dip it in, I could definitely see that, and I think it would be a really big hit and a surprise with a lot of people. But if you're just making it for yourself or for your family or something like that, or for your kids, I mean, it's not like the healthiest option you could probably have. I mean, obviously, you know, the milk chocolate and then Tater Tots, you know, it's a high calorie count and high sugar count and a lot of extra things added. As for, you know, the gimmick and the fun factor, that's way up there for sure. Like, it's definitely a massive novelty to do this. But I wouldn't do this and like serve this at the dinner table or anything like that. It'd be more of like a party fun thing where you would dip your own Tater Tot or dip things in chocolate if you were having a chocolate dipping party, I guess. But like I said, it's the creaminess of the milk chocolate and the Tater Tot. I mean, it just goes really well together. You got that saltiness of the Tater Tot and the cream. Wow, yeah, that really works. I am very, very surprised. So what would I rate Tater Tots dipped in Hershey's chocolate? Man, I'm not going to think about like the ease factor of like, I'm just going to go strictly on the taste today. And if you're dipping Tater Tots in chocolate sauce, it's got a solid 9.5 on the taste scale. It's like blew my expectations away 20-fold easily. 9.5, definitely on the taste scale. But as for, you know, it's a lot of extra steps to make it. Frying, you know, air frying Tater Tots or whatever, baking them in the oven, melting the chocolate, this and that. That's what I'm saying. If you had a fondue fountain and you were raining chocolate down, then, you know, I can see that as a nice little party novelty, and it works really well. So there you have it, folks. 9.5 Tater Tots dipped and covered in chocolate sauce. Check y'all later.